Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone who's actually come to our Super Saturday training. My name is Pradeep Menon, and I'm actually going to be the host for tonight. Now, during today's training, what is going to be covered is when a person joins our opportunity, joins our business, we need to do something what's called induction. We need to welcome them to our team. We need to welcome them to our family. And how to actually do this, how to take the new people step by step so that they benefit from joining this opportunity and you benefit along with them for the same opportunity, right? So here we are. We're going to start our training. Well, each and every one who's actually here, they're here because they want to dream big. And what we're here to do today is discuss a beginner's kit, a 90-day action plan. And with this 90-day action plan, each and every dream of yours can be completed from this wonderful platform, which we call ReNao Global. So everybody who's actually made it out here for this training, give yourself a big round of applause because you have taken time from your busy schedule just to make your dreams go very, very big in the next 90 days. So congratulations, everybody. Right? Now, how do you get started? Now, once you actually enroll yourself in the business, there are only four simple steps. Only four steps. And it doesn't really matter from which country that you have actually logged in from or joined the operation. There are only four steps. Step one, join the business, right? You've actually paid the money, you've enrolled, you're a part of the opportunity. Now, once you join, what do you need to do? You need to start learning the business, right? Now, when new people do not learn the business, it gets very, very difficult for them to duplicate the business. So it's very, very important. All the new people, they need to learn the business. Now, you can actually learn at your own pace. Nobody's going to put, the pressure on you to learn quickly. But it is so simple. Anybody can actually learn this in less than 45 minutes, right? Now, once you learn, next thing you got to do is teach all your new members the same thing. Teach people the business. And once you can actually do that, you are on your way to achieving all your dreams, all your goals, all your targets of life, because you're going to start achieving levels and you are going to see success. Now, the very first thing that you need to do is you need to make something what's called a prosperity list. What is a prosperity list? See, ladies and gentlemen, when you join an opportunity of this kind, you are trying to be prosperous, successful. Your prosperity list is a list of people who you would like to see successful. When you make your prosperity list, please do not prejudge. Don't tell me, oh, this person would not be interested to do this business because it's just a prosperity list. So list as many friends as you can. Your friends, your family, your neighbors, whoever. Now this has to be done written. Don't tell me that on your phone you have all these contacts because all of us have those contacts. But when it is in writing, you are confirming to be prosperous, right? Now you're going to break this list down into three zones. Basically, the influential zone, the hot zone, and the warm zone. What's the influential zone? These are people who either you influence them or they are influenced by you, right? Or you could be influenced by them also, right? This could be your guru, it could be, your ex-boss, it could be your mentor, it could be your coach, it could be somebody who means a lot to you. You listen to them and they listen to you. This is the influential circle. So the very first thing is you write down as many friends as you can or as many people as you have in your influential circle. Now, once that's done, then you go to the hot circle. What's the hot circle? It's very, very simple. It's all the people who are close to you. Now, who have you called in the last 30 days from your phone? Now, most of the people who are actually in the hot circle, they're the last dial numbers on your phone because you call them any which way. So you need to tell them about this business. And what are warm prospects? Warm prospects are friends that you have not been in touch for a while. So, what you need to do is first warm them up. You got to get in touch with them. And once you've actually done that, then you put them on the list, right? Last is going to be your approaching cold contacts, people you don't know, people through social media, and so on and so forth, right? Now, that's how you get started. Now, there's some rules and regulations. Now, please understand this. You got to dedicate time to your business. This is your business. You are the CEO of your business. Now, imagine you're starting your own business, but the CEO himself or herself does not show up. Is this business going to be successful? Absolutely not, right? You got to show up, right? Daily. You got to dedicate time to your business, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, that's up to you. But you need to dedicate time daily to your business. And please remember, a 9 to 5 p.m. job can never make you rich because we have something what's called the 40-40 rule. The 40-40 rule is people work 40 hours a day, 40 hours a week, okay, for 40 long years for only 40% of the potential salary or what their earning potential they are doing, right? And that doesn't make anybody comfortable. Your life is going to be always hand to mouth, and that does not help. And the next thing you need to do is communicate your timeline. Okay, communicate with your upline, whatever your schedules are. So you got to do this on a weekly basis. And if you are organized, you're already very, very rich. Now, you got to grow your conviction about the business. Ladies and gentlemen, people do not buy your products. People do not buy your business. People are not buying anything from you. All they are seeing is they buy your conviction, right? So you got to be as confident as you can when you are representing your products or your business to anybody out there in the world. If you are not confident about the products, very difficult for you to get conviction about your products or your company or anything that you're trying to do, right? You have the upper hand when you grow your conviction. You got to be very, very confident. This is a working business model. This is not a cheap, sidey, time pass business, right? This is not. When someone actually asked me, hey, how long do you think this business would work? I said, as long as time. That's how long this business can work, right? Now, when people are asking me questions or when I'm answering the questions, they're also saying if I'm confident whether this is going to work or not. So when you're being dodgy, when you're actually answering those questions, your prospects are already doubting, is this going to work? Right? And that is not the feeling that you want to actually give your prospects. And please remember this last line. This business is not on trial, you are. There are people making money from this company. There are people who are getting wonderful testimonies with our products, be it our Black MP Living Water, be it our travel portal, be it whatever it is. Wonderful, wonderful results, right? So when everybody, or rather so many people are getting wonderful results, all I got to say is this business is not on trial, you are. A lot of people, they enroll into this concept called network marketing. They say, let me see if I can get lucky. Well, I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You cannot get lucky in this business if you're not learning and growing your conviction. This business is not on trial. You are. So you work on yourself, and the faster you work on yourself, the more lucky and the more successful you are going to get. Right? Now, have a daily method of operation approach. Plan your day, plan your week ahead of time. Right? This is what somebody new should do. Plan your day, plan your week ahead of time. Today, we're going to do this. Tomorrow, we're going to do this. Have a timetable. What are you going to do? However, if you think you're a leader, and seriously, I know there are a lot of people who consider themselves as leader. Very good. Congratulations to all the leaders out here in this room. You should even be able to plan a month ahead, right? A daily method of operation. Okay, a monthly method of operation. This month I'm going to get this done, next month I'm going to get this done. When you actually focus your dreams with a magnifying glass, only then does your dream work, right? Now, when we use the word dream, now, each and everybody in this room, right? I know you all have somebody, and we call him an upline, right? You need to chalk yourself down into asking yourself $1 million question. Why are we here? So if somebody tells me I'm here because I want to actually take care of my body using black MP living water, I'm a happy customer, that's fine. But what are they trying to achieve as far as health results are concerned? Okay, somebody's trying to lose weight, somebody's trying to look good, somebody's trying to look younger, whatever they are. You need to have something what's called 10 short term dreams, 10 mid-term dreams, and 10 long term dreams. It could be money goals, it could be health goals, it could be family goals, it can be. Now, if you ask yourself, you're also doing something called finding your inner why. Your inner why is basically going to fuel your conviction as to why would you do this business? What keeps you going? Why would you go relentless? Why would you go all the way to the top? Why would you make that $1 million? That's your inner why. If your why is not strong, change the why. If you cannot have a strong why, so I'm sorry, you're not going to be successful, right? You got to break yourself down into what are you trying to achieve from this business. 10 short term, 10 mid-term, 10 long term. Now please remember, this needs to be written. Don't tell me, oh, it's there on my laptop. Oh, I have an Excel file for this. No, it doesn't work. It's got to be written, right? And I'm going to share some examples. A very, very long term dream of mine was to have an event in Las Vegas with my teammates. Well, it's taken 13 long years to actually realize that. But you know what? On the 7th of August, 2021, that dream is going to find a check, right? I had a long term dream of building an international team. I didn't know how I'm going to do it. I wanted to actually have teams in 10, 20 countries all across the world. First, you got to list it, right? I listed it 10, 20 countries. How am I going to do that? I had no clue myself. That was another long term dream. But you know what? With ReNao Global, I've already achieved friends and families from 80 different countries around the world. And that's why your inner why and your dream list is very, very important. I've always been fascinated by these luxury cars, but never had the finances to actually buy one. But I'd written it. The dream was not over. I wanted to actually drive a Mercedes, which I could say, this is mine. Back in the days with Chief Mel Gill, when I was doing a similar program with him, in the earlier opportunity, I achieved that Mercedes. I got an ML 400 absolutely free from this company because I had a dream. You need to write down, why are you here? Now, some people get very creative. They can actually create more than 10 short term dreams. Fantastic. Make it 12, make it 15, make it 20, make it 25. It doesn't matter, but list it down and let's go for it. Let's actually help you achieve all your dreams, all your goals, and all your ambitions of life. Now, as a program, if this can actually help you achieve your dream, let me ask you this question. Are you going to be happy? Are you? If the answer is yes, you're going to be happy. That's amazing, right? Now, if you can think it, ink it. What does it mean? If you even have a wild dream, no problem, write it down. You want to achieve it, write it down. And let's see how we can actually get there. Now, once you actually have written this, share it with your upline or coach or mentor or who you want to call it, right? You got to share this because that's when you know what are you up to. So you can always receive proper guidance on how you're going to actually achieve that, right? Now, make a game plan and stick to it till you win it, right? Make a game plan. Now, that's very, very important. People would, it's easy to write these 10 short term, 10 midterm, 10 long term, but what actually happens after that? They don't know how to get there. And that's where they start self doubt, self disbelief. They say, oh, this is not going to work because I don't know how to get there. Make a game plan and then stick to it. Teach each and every people in your team how to get there because that's the only way we all can get there, right? Maintain a progress book. So in my dream list book, I don't write anything else, nothing else. It's only for that. And you'd not even, you'd be strangely surprised to how many checks have I done already. And the dream list never ends, right? Because when you actually attain two of your dreams, you can always add two more. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to add two more because you check two more, right? And that's how you start achieving in life, right? Now, you got to play this game called Who Do You Know? Now, I have been discussing this concept for a very long time with a lot of my teammates. What is really funny, whoever listens to me, I'm seeing them make money. Why? Because I'm not teaching you anything new. I'm following something what's called the basics. Who do you know? Right? Now, don't talk to people who you don't know. First, talk to people who you know because everybody knows a lot of people. You got to play who do you know with yourself, and then with every teammate of yours, you need to play this game. Who do you know? Now, let's actually take an example. I started playing a who do you know, a new who do you know with my team out here internationally. I asked them a question, serious question. Who do you know who's in the US? Who do you know who's in California? Who do you know who is in Las Vegas? Who do you know who is having health issues and who wants to, feel better or do better? That's what this game is. Who do you know? Now, what is this game? This is basically a memory jogging exercise. And the more you actually do this, the more you are going to be successful in this business. As a matter of fact, you can play this game even with your upline. If you're smart, you will play this with your upline as well. Why? Because if there is a strategy that you're actually going to follow, you are going to be very, very successful. So play this game. Who do you know? And list everybody you know. And then we will talk to them one by one. Now, remember something. The key to success is knowing your customer or knowing your prospect. If you don't know your prospect, you cannot close the prospect. Yes, you can actually invite them. Yes, you can actually show them the plan, but they would not join. So if you know your customer, if you know your prospect, it's very easy. Remember this, the more information you have, the easier it gets, right? Get to know your prospects. Now, nobody is a rocket scientist out here. How do you know what your friend wants? It's very simple. Ask them, they will tell you. Getting this information is very, very simple. You need to profile your prospects. The more you profile, the easier it gets to convince them to partner up with you in this wonderful opportunity. Now, once you've actually done that, right, or while doing that, you need to remember this golden formula called PS3, right? And ever since Chief actually taught me this personally, I have been applying this every single day of my life. And that has brought me rich dividends and rich success. The very first thing you need to do is speak. What is peak? Peak is exciting the prospect. Create excitement, create a frenzy, create happiness, create a smile, peak the prospect, right? You need to know what the prospect likes. Don't ask the person a question which the prospect does not like. So how do you know? You got to pique the prospect, right? The other day, I was actually invited, with my family for dinner, and and I went there to for dinner. And when we went there, the lady of the house, she asked me what would I drink. I said I'd like to get some black MP living water with ice. She's like, what would you like to get? I said I'd like to get some black MP living water with some ice. She goes, I don't know what that is. I said, that's okay. Can I just get a plain glass of water with ice? She gave me a plain glass of water with ice. What did I do? I put some black and pale living water in front of all of them. As soon as I did what I was supposed to do, the next thing you know, for the next 10, 15 minutes, the topic of the discussion is black MP living water. And that's exactly what I want. Now, once you pique your prospect, all you got to do is invite them and show them the plan. Because it's very easy, it takes less than 30 minutes to actually show anybody the plan, right? It's very easy to show the plan. And once you do the plan, use this golden formula, which is called a three-way closing. A three-way closing so that you can actually get help from the upline to get the sign up done. Every single day, all you got to do is ask yourself one simple question: how many prospects did you pick today? And if you have picked prospects on a daily basis, you are getting ready. You are going to have signups daily in your team, right? Now, so let's actually quickly summarize, right? The very first thing that each and every one of you need to do is decide. Make that decision today, make that decision now, make that decision for your family. Decide how successful do you want to be. You know, the whole world is actually broken down into two set of people: the believers and the non-believers. You got to be a believer, because a non-believer never achieves anything. you know Success, fame, and all comes only to believers, because you got to believe it's going to happen, right? When people when I was telling them about an event in Las Vegas, people were laughing on my face. Somebody said, dude, this is never going to happen. I'm like, I know it's not easy, but one day I'll have an event in Las Vegas where I'll have some downlines. That's what I said, right? And guess what? Even a wild and wacky dream like that can become true. Step two, make that dream list, right? Let's see how creative you can get. Write that dream list. And once you do that, share it with your upline. Step three, play who do you know. Now remember something. Now let's take an example. Let's say my direct or my friend is John. I play who do you know with myself. Then I play who do you know with John. Whatever number of prospect John has is also my prosperity list, because we are one team and we're working towards one vision, right? So having a growing prosperity list by the minute is very important for all the team members. And once that actually happens, remember one thing: action brings cash. Start PS3. Now, I want to give a special hint to all the people dialing in from US, right? All the people. Who do you know who's in California? Why? Because the game is moving to California, right? Then who do you know who is in Vegas? You may say, hey, I know only one person in Vegas. That's okay. That's fantastic. But that one person in Vegas, I'm pretty sure he or she knows 250 people, 500 people in Vegas. And that's how the business works. Now, what should you do? You should focus on becoming a team builder as soon as possible and creating more team builders in your team ASAP. Now, I would like to actually introduce a new term, which is actually called Act 48. Anybody who joins the business, do this induction immediately with them and help them become a team builder in 48 hours. What's a team builder? When you have two friends joining you in your opportunity, you're placing one on the left, one on the right. Our business calls that team builder. And if you can actually follow this Act 48, you become Very, very successful. Now, we or our business is built on this chart. And this is actually called the power of duplication. Right. Now, how many times have I seen people look at this slide as if this is utter nonsense? I don't blame you because 13 years back, even I thought this, how can this happen? But then if somebody tells you, would you like to actually have some magic in your life? What would be the answer? Well, to be honest with you, I could use some magic in my life. So I told my friend, hey, I'm open to actually see some magic. And then I started this. Now I've actually put the word time versus the number of signups or people joining my team. Right? Now, let's be very honest. If everybody in this room likes to be a millionaire, I'm sure you'd like to. If you don't like to, I think you're in the wrong room. But let's say you'd like to be. In an X time frame, you need to refer to people. Some people I know can do it in an hour. Some people can do it in a day. Let's say we are using this example saying you can refer two people in a month. No problem. 1 month, you refer two people. What are you supposed to do? Plug them to the system and get them to refer to. I am asking you to do Act 48. If you're not able to do Act 48 in 48 hours, no problem. Take another 48 hours. But don't take another 4 months to complete the task. Every 48 hours, reset your task and start doing Act 48. The second month, you will have four people. Now, maybe the four people who actually joined the second month, they don't need 1 month to actually refer their tools. So what happens? The third month, your team grows to 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. And that's how your team grows. And very soon, one day, you will have a team size of 8,190 people. Some may get there in a year. Some may get there in a year and a half. But remember, you are building the base because whenever you get there, you've actually made $245,700 from this opportunity, right? Now, all this while promoting ReNao Global, we were only doing it on Zoom. But now, you know what? We started face-to-face meeting and things are getting a lot easier. More the prospects, more the money. Very, very simple. So now the question is, how far are you willing to stretch yourself? Because if you're not going to stretch yourself, it ain't happening. Right? Now, residual income. Please understand we are a dual core double binary plan. What does it mean? One side of our business is the weekly income. But the biggest income in our business, is the residual income, right? And if you only understood what residual income could do for you and your family, you will walk through a brick wall. Ladies and gentlemen, this product, Black MP Living Water, is very powerful, right? Very powerful. So, what do you need to do? You need to actually apply this formula. Learn this. It's a simple formula. Learn this formula. If you want, you can take a picture of this, right? Try it, refer it, and earn from it. Try it, refer it, earn from it. Very simple. Learn this formula. Because what's strangely surprisingly true is anybody who has tried it has bought it again. It's that simple. And if the person I'm talking to is not asking more of Black and Living Water, you know what? I already know this person has not tried it, or this person is not consuming the product. Because anybody who consumes the product falls in love with the product. And once you fall in love with something, it's very easy to refer it. I mean, the more you refer, the more you earn. It's very simple formula, right? Now, we are a dual core double binary. We have a weekly pay, we have a monthly pay. Everybody understands this. We have a weekly pay, we have a monthly pay. Now, everyone should get on SmartShip. And what is SmartShip? Reorder the product It could be one, it could be two, it could be three, it could be four, it could be how many of the products you want to reorder. The company says you need to order or reorder just one product. And you got to be the product of the product by reordering one product. And if you're reordering one product minimum, you are going to see magic enter your life before Christmas. I'm telling you one thing. I'm challenging the universe out here. This Christmas, a lot of people are going to get some fantastic gifts in their house. And Mr. Melgill is going to be our Santa Claus this year, right? So many unfulfilled dreams can be fulfilled this year. We have exactly 6 months before this year gets over. We can do this as a team, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody gets on SmartShip and see the magic in less than 6 months. Now, a lot of people are going to start achieving this. Now, this is very simple, right? Very, very simple. It's called the ReNao Global Car Bonus Club program, and you can drive any car of your dream. Now, how many times in the world has it happened to you that your company is asking you, you can drive any car of your dream? Normally, we are not given this kind of a choice, but this company says we can do it. When you have 90 products sold below you, 30 is to 60, you make something, a title called Pearl. You need to maintain your title 3 consecutive months. So let's say you hit Pearl in the month of June, you hit Pearl in the month of July, and you hit Pearl in the month of August. Now you're called a Pearl qualifier. From the fourth month, when you hit the Pearl, company gives you 300 US dollars towards buying, leasing, or renting any car, right? The second one is LCQ. How do you actually achieve LCQ? Look for two pearls in your team. When you have two pearls in your team, you are LCQ. Your bonus has gone from 300 to 600. How do you hit a DCQ? You look for four pearls in your team. You look for four pearls in your team, you are a DCQ. Now your bonus from $600 has go to $1,200, right? And how do you earn a PCQ? You look for 10 pearls in your team, and you are automatically a platinum club qualifier where you are actually getting 3,000 US dollars towards any car of your choice. And trust me, if you are okay to pay a 3,000 US dollars per month EMI, you have the wildest and the widest ranges of cars all across the world. And to get the dream car, all you need is 10 people from your team grabbing the same vision of yours to achieve the pearl. And that's how simple the ReNao Global Card Program is. Now, all our dreams can come true if we only have the courage to push them. That's what Mr. Walt Disney said, right? A lot of people like to dream. There's nothing wrong in dreaming, but they lack the courage, the enthusiasm to actually push their dream. If you actually ask me, every morning I wake up, what pushes me to get out of my bed? The bed. I love the bed. I love sleeping. But I get pushed out of the bed. Why? It's the dream that pushes me. It's like being thrown out of your own bed. Dreams got to push you, right? This is called a 90 days blitz action plan. Literally, 90 days from today, you could be a very, very successful person if you wish to. My question is, if the choice was given to be a successful person or not a successful person, why would you want not to be successful? Get ready to change your life and ask me how. Now, we have a couple of things that's actually happening, and that's going to help you big time. The very first thing is the USA tour. And in 2 weeks from today, the USA tour has already been activated. You need to edify this and you need to inform everybody. Who do you know who is in USA? Which part of USA? Which state of USA? All roads lead to Las Vegas, Nevada. Pick them. Get them excited. We are having a global launch in Las Vegas, right? Now, the event ticket finally, 2 days ago, came in the back office. Now, all those people who actually purchased the ticket, congratulations. And all those people who are yet to purchase the ticket, do you know what you're doing? You're building self doubt in your own dreams. If you're serious about making that money, buy that ticket. The early bird offer for the ticket is just $170 for one person, right? Now you say, I'm not really sure if I can qualify. You still can. But if you believe that you have lost out, you're right, you'd not qualify. But if you believe that you're going to be a part of the show, this show cannot happen without me, you will reach the Las Vegas room. Edify, inform all, get everybody excited. Now, I have a lot of friends in the US, and you know what I'm doing? I'm not even telling them about the ReNao Global or Black and Pilling Water. I'm like, dude, let's actually go, let's meet up in Vegas. You know, there's an event, I'm getting awarded. I would like you to witness it. Come on, let's do it. Do it for a friend. That's it. I've started doing this for quite some time already. Now, all roads of success leads to Las Vegas. You can either believe me today or it'll be too late to believe me tomorrow, right? Buy your early bird ticket right now. And all leaders in the US, please buy, reserve a few for potential prospects whom we can actually give this probably as an incentive after I'm there, right? So if you can buy one extra ticket, buy it. You can buy four extra ticket, buy it. How many ever extra tickets you can buy it, but buy it now because the countdown has begun, right? Now, I always end every training with this one slide, right? And many people actually ask me, why do we actually end this training with the same slide? Because I mean what I say, and I say only what I mean, right? A lot can happen in this year. But I would like to change the statement today. A lot can even happen in the next 90 days, provided you are ready for it. If you are ready, you're there. If you're not ready, obviously you're not there, right? A lot can happen in the next 90 days. So my question to ReNao Global, our global family is, are we ready? Every morning I wake up telling myself, I can do it, I will do it. And I can hear my team say that with me. But today, we can also say, as a team, we can do it and we will do it. Because if given a choice to be successful, I repeat, if given a choice to be successful, each and every person in the world, each and every person would love to be successful, right? So that's about it. And that's my induction training. Let me stop recording.